So this is for all the men out there. Look at the title, Why I Have No Friends, No Wife and No Social Life. And let's not forget, he's 41 years old and has no kids. Now this video is crazy. Look at that, 11,000 comments. However, it gets interesting right bang on the middle. So he explains a bit about his background and then he really gets into
my
it.
life, I did manage to save a little money while I was in the military. But
A
not
little.
enough really to, get out on my own because, I couldn't find a steady job there to support what I needed to do to move out on my own. So that's when I told him, yeah, I'm kind of thinking about moving to Florida. I think I'm gonna move to Florida. I heard there's more opportunities there. I'm gonna put my mom there, and I don't know how to feel about when he told me this. He was just like, look, man, why you going out to Florida, man? It ain't gonna be no better there for you either. I'm like, man, that's cold. Like,
It's a cold world.
I'm telling you, man, as a, person I grew up with, one of my best friends. And only thing he had to say is like negative stuff about it. So I'm like, well, maybe that's just his way of saying he don't want me to leave. But, as a man, you got to do what you got to do out there. I mean, you got to try to figure out what. Everybody got to try to figure their own way in life. So I ended up, after that, we still remained, friends, of course. I ain't, put him down just because he talked negative. But I ended up moving
Red
to Florida.
flag.
And, we stayed in touch over the phone and stuff, years went by. It just kind of like, we spoke less after being apart from each other, I guess. And to the point now where, we're not speaking at all. So the guy that I could say was my one true friend, that I know, is, we're not even in contact anymore. So
Scary how life happens.
Be, my fault because I moved and other things, people just as they grow, they just, grow apart sometimes too. So that's where that's at the moment as far as friends. When I moved to Florida in 2005, I really came down here just to try to, figure out how to get on my feet and get out on my own, because at the time I'm living with my mom and my dad, So I meet people at work and stuff, but after everything that happened, from losing people growing up and losing, people that I became close to in the military, I just kind of stopped associating as much because I don't know, I guess out of the fear of getting close to somebody and
It happening
losing
again.
them, I guess.
Wow.
And that is, I guess affected me in a number of ways, probably mentally. So it was just difficult for me to bring people closer into me again, and enough to make them friends, I guess. And so I did end up meeting people while I'm here in Florida. I did get into a relationship with a female for a number of years. And then I guess you could say we became friends. We were friends as well as lovers. And this brings us to the second point why I don't have a girlfriend or relationship at the moment. This is an important piece in that, but I'll get to this first. So first, we meet down here, been going out, became close to her. We got close enough where we moved in together.
Wow, big mistake.
She was definitely, I could say, we kind of fell for each other. I was probably, one of the few times I could say I was in love with somebody. And I believe she felt the same way. And we were off and on, but we were together basically for about, 7-8 years. And to the point where, of course, we moved in together. We even moved out to another state together. And I felt like if it was going to be somebody in my life, this was going to be the person, and we would be.
Well, I'm curious who initiated the move. If it was him if he wanted to move to another state, or if it was her that wanted to move to another state. If it's a woman, never move for the woman. Literally, I'm not gonna lie to you. Never move for a woman. Go to another state. Never do that stuff. It's weak. Let her move to you or come to where you live. None of that stuff.
Together until we were old. I felt like that, at the time. And she even had a kid, and I even played stepdaddy on that. For a number of years. I really wanted to be with this lady,
days.
and I had feelings for her and her child, and we worked together as a family for a number of years.
Wow.
Until
these are all big mistakes, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to let this video play out, but in case I might forget these endpoints, but these are all major mistakes. You don't want to be, you don't want to raise another man's child. So we were looking, because it's a finance channel, we were looking for more finance-based stuff. But let's see, because I believe maybe you might mention it near the end. But everything that he's done so far are major red flags and major mistakes. Because you get the responsibility, but you don't get the authority. So you can't discipline that child the way you want to discipline, the way you want to raise children. You can't. It's her child first, then yours. And then you can bond with that child, grow with that child, love that child, and she gets to take that away from you at any point. So it's like that's how you could end up starting life over again, all over again. Imagine you bond with that child for 8 years, and then she's like, whoop, takes her away from you. And you're like, well, I at least want to see him or her. And he's like, no, we're broken up. She can literally just pick up and go to another country. Now she tells you, delete that child out of your mind. Do you see?
As things happen in a relationship, trust issues come up, where I feel like I can't trust a person because they done some things, lied, or
she cheated,
did something behind your back. In this case, it was stealing,
Oh my goodness. We got to the financial part, all right. She started stealing his money. There's nothing worse than a woman who steals. She didn't love you, bro. She played you. How could you steal from someone you love? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh my days.
And I've been with this girl for a good 7 years. I trusted her completely with a lot of things.
Money can change
people. She would ever betray me in a way like this, but I'm gonna tell you guys something that I've told very few people.
She played you, brother.
And like I said, I trusted this girl completely, more than even the bank. I kept money in the house because I felt like she loved me to the point where she would never do nothing to hurt me like that. And maybe I feel stupid, of course, now.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the time,
nigga,
we were supposed to be working together towards a unified goal and save money so we could better, have a better future, of course, and be together. And I thought we was working together, but turns out she ended up getting a job and meeting people there, and they get in her head and tell her stuff like whatever. Anyway, enough stuff to get her to go.
Stop this. I feel so bad for Rise and Fly. Well, that's obviously not his name. She was cheating on you, bro. She was definitely cheating on you. Women clock out, a woman can clock out like this, but she's still present, like her body's still there, but she's already clocked out. She's already making plans like, he's not the best option, he's not the best. She checked out, cheating on you and everything. That's why you became the side jigger, and then she got someone else, and that someone else was like, steal his money, let's go live our own life. Trust me, guys, you might tell me, how do you know? I'm telling you, it's as clear as day.
Whatever. Anyway, enough stuff to get her to go in our bedroom closet that we shared, search the closet, because we were saving money together.
Oh my days.
And she literally takes money from me after 7 years of being together. So-called love, right?
And you wonder why we see stories on the news of people basically deleting each other. Like, there was one that happened not too long ago, 3 million views. Like, a guy deleted his ex-wife because she stole money from him.
Savings that
Oh my days.
we both working towards, but I would say, you know, the bulk of it was mine because I was working more at the time and even taking care of her and her daughter.
Oh my days.
And she steals a good amount of money from me, in the thousands,
Oh my days.
between
This
$8,000
man.
and $10,000.
Oh my days.
So at this point, I'm pissed, of course, as you could tell, right? So I'm like, man, I'm with this person. I thought, you know, we had love for each other, and this is how you repay me, if taking care of you, your daughter, all of this. I'm like, man, I'm so down with you on the strength, and I'm like,
She tricked you and
you gonna
start
pay me
crying.
that money back. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get out there and do what you gotta do to pay the money back, or you could just, you know, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So
It's over. Oh my days, brother. She turned you into a simp. What is this? What happened to, okay, the police? Like, what? Oh, this is bad, man. And this is my brother over here. This was good. This has turned out to be very good. What a video. Wasn't expecting this.
I mean, I felt like she kind of, you know, wanted to get the money back, but she claimed that she took the money and lost it, right? And I'm like, okay. And we in Las Vegas at the time. We had moved to Las Vegas. And I'm like, okay, how the hell you lose the money? She's like, oh yeah, I went down to the table and gambled it because I thought I could double it. Somebody told me, you know, I work with it's easy to double your money, and I know we working towards this, and I'm doing it for you. So I'm like, man, you are you serious right now? Are you serious?
You got played like a
So-
sucker.
Basically 2 years of hard work was lost, all because I trusted this person that I believed was the one for me. So, of course, to this day, I didn't get the money back, but
Oh my days.
that just kind of taught me a lesson. Like, you know, even if a person, you know, claims their unconditional devotion or love for you, that don't necessarily mean that they always got your best interest in heart. So that right there also made me push back a lot more from, you know, not only like trying to figure out who's my friends, but also now
Dating in
who can I
general.
even trust,
Mm.
you know? So after that happened, of course, we ended up breaking up. It was a nasty breakup, you know, but ended up moving back to Florida, and
So it was definitely her that, you know, pushed him to move to Los Angeles. I'm telling you right now. That's why he moved back. So he done everything wrong.
you know, she was from here, so she ended up coming back as well. We still kind of like, you know, I still was
Oh,
on
my
her
days.
when she got back because she wanted to try to make it up to me. I tried
Oh,
to give
my
her another
days.
chance, you know, we get back
Oh, my
together
days.
somewhat when we were in Florida, but it didn't quite work out because the trust was gone. Could never trust her again, you know. So I had to move on from that, and now I'm alone once again, totally alone. Don't even want to be bothered socially or anything like that, you know. So that's the reason why I have no friends, no wife, no relationship, no social life.
Let's see some of the comment section, okay? Bless you, man. Everything is fine. Your health is more important than anything. Let's like that. There's a bunch of comments, man. I'm 40 and your story is identical to mine. What was I saying throughout the entire video? Okay, and even guessing some of the stuff that's going on, because this happens to men way more often than you can ever think. You need to be screwed on financially, socially, spiritually. As men, we can't get away with it because the world or the marketplace has a way of addressing and correcting men. So if you think you're one thing, the market will correct you. But women can get away with that. Why? Because they're born with a value. But as men, we need to establish or build or create our value. So whilst you're creating your value, you trusted a woman that you're not even married with, you moved in with her, and to make things worse, she's a single mother. So you're not even building your own family. She didn't even allow you, she didn't even give you exclusive access to her womb so you can build your own family. Ah, my days. Men, please be careful, because this is playing someone at a different level. And then once she took the money, she gaslighted, made up all sorts of things. Oh, I used it because I wanted to please you. I wanted to double it. For you. What the heck? Behind my back? Like, you've never saved this amount of money. I've worked extremely hard to make this amount of money. And you just now think you could just double it. Like that, when you've never saved this much. Because if you had, we would have it, wouldn't be, struggling like this and bloody blah, blah, blah. And then you move back and then you're still in communication with her. Guys, I don't know the guy that we just watched this video, and I'm not saying this to be disrespectful, but that's exactly the example of what women will call a simp or simping, because they play. You was played, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. You was played, and every action you took. And I'm not saying. I promise you guys, I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way, but that is literally the definition of simping. Is like, which is unfair value being exchanged, and then everything about that relationship was unfair. She had all of the chips, all of the leverage. She could even move back and carry on with her life, go to another man. She could pick back up like this. But for a man, it's not. It's like, bro, it took them God knows how many years to save up 8K. Goodness me, man. Wow. Guys, like this video, share this video to bring awareness to this. And let me know which video I should check out next if you guys really enjoyed this. But yeah, the financial aspect of it was really and truly there, man. Oh yeah, for the people who want to work with me one-on-one, you've been asking. So yeah, slots are not always available, but link should be in the description down below if it's available.